So let's start right off with Jeffrey Morgenthaler's take on the Espresso Martini. This is a drink that was originally invented by Dick Bradsell. I don't know if it's Bradsell or Bradsell. I'm not of a UK persuasion, so I can't quite nail that exactly right, I'm sure. Apparently, allegedly, because Kate Moss in the 80s ordered a drink that would wake her up while fucking up, and so he invented the Espresso Martini. I feel like there might be a little bit of poetic license in that tale, but all the same, let's make the drink today as Jeff Morgenthaler kind of reinvented it. Chobani's Cold Brew Pure Black, and it is just coffee. It's just cold brew coffee. One thing about cold brew versus espresso, and I want to point this out, espresso is actually not the most caffeinated form of coffee. Espresso does not mean espresso, like puts you into express mode. It means espresso. It means it's made with pressure. It has to do with the amount of pressure that the water is under when it does the infusion. Cold brew is going to have, I think, scientifically, the highest level of caffeine of any coffee, just because my understanding here is that caffeine extraction from the beans has a lot to do with how long those beans stay in the water. And when you make cold brew, you pretty much always let it sit overnight as far as I know, and that's a long time. So we're gonna make this drink. Let's start with 3/4 of an ounce of Kahlua. I need 3/4 of an ounce of 100 proof Stoli, 1 ounce of our cold brew concentrate. In this case, Chobani cold brew. I'm going a little off memory here, but I'm pretty sure Jeff Morgenthaler calls for putting a little lemon peel in the shaker. And I think that it makes sense because if you do a twist of lemon over the top of this, you would probably destroy what we hope to develop as a nice and frothy head. 1 cube. This drink traditionally gets a garnish of like 3 coffee beans floating in its foam. There we have an espresso martini, more or less as Jeff Morgenthaler would tell you to make it. Jeff, man, that's fantastic. The lemon, I hope I was right in throwing that in there. The lemon with the coffee is so good. What a wonderfully elevated drink. It is a little sweet, but it's a comfort food drink, right? Like it's an espresso martini. Most people want their coffee to be a little sweet. I drink my coffee black, but most people like a little sugar in their coffee. This is just perfectly balanced, perfectly presented. Well, maybe my presentation leaves a little bit to be desired. Boy, is it good.